I want to ask some question. No? Now, love, they command submissive. I've been a submissive, they command love. Because in our Africa way, many men say the submissive that make love to come. But in the Bible, it's not like that. It's love that commands submissive. If you don't love, nobody will be submissive to you when you don't love them. Because this marriage of 18, I can see many men project it more on women. That is women that are not submissive. And these men that are projecting it on women are men who beat their wife. Are men who maltreat their wife. Psychologically, physically, and otherwise. How can the woman be submissive to you when you always beat her like a baby? When you always correct her like as if you are correcting your slave? Please, let's get this thing straight. Until we get this thing straight, no marriage go work. Oh. I just dey talk my own, no marriage go work. Because now love now go make submissive come. If you not love your wife, you not go dey submissive to you. Oh. Make una not say I not tell you now. Because many African men too, they do church. In the olden days, marriage used to work. In the olden days, marriage used to work. In the olden days, marriage used to work. Marriage used to work in the olden days because many women does not have any alternative apart from marriage. You know, in the olden days, they tell women that women belong to the kitchen. And they believe it. This, our new modern days, we don't believe that women belong to the kitchen because there are men who are caterers. There are men who are chef. Who are chef, guys. And the olden days, women were not educated. In the olden days, our forefathers maltreated our grandmothers. Only their children, only their male children were educated, while the female children were not educated. They just give birth to them and train them up and teach them how to cook, do farming, and they will send them out for marriage. In that olden days, I think women were being maltreated more in the olden days. Because how can you put your male child in a school while your female child is not educated? Like my grandmother was not educated. If you put A for grand, my grandmother not know what to be A. When I asked my grandmother why all your brothers are educated, all of them they went to modern school. Why did your father not put you to school? He said because their father never put them to school because it's waste of money. Their father said it's waste of money because after putting them to school, another man is going to come and marry them. That was the main reason they were not educated. Which is not too nice. So if you are comparing the olden days, make sure you compare it well. Can you give birth to a female children in this our new era and tell your female children not to go to school and your male children will go to school? Let's place it right. Because if men they talk, they bias well. Don't be biased as a man. If you can give birth to a female child now, tell your female child not to go to school, then you can prefer the olden days. If not, you give birth to a female child and your female child is educated, don't say you like olden days more than this new era. Because I don't like it when I see my grandmother. I was not happy when I see my grandmother does not know how to read and write. It made me, I was so sad. When I see my grandmother, all their brothers know how to read and write, except only my grandma. She was the one that brought me up and I always feel sad for her. Why did your dad do that to you? Why did your dad do that to you? It's very bad. So if you are preferring the olden days, make sure you tell your female children not to go to school. Once they grow up, give their heart for marriage. Because what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. Share this video, guys. Bye.